In this video, we're going to be making 1 gallon of mint wine. This is DIY Fermentation, your site for doing fermentation on a shoestring budget. Now to make our mint wine, we need the following. We're going to need 5 cups of mint. If you don't have fresh mint growing on the vine, you can always use the prepackaged stuff that comes in the, package. We're going to need 3 pounds of sugar. We need the juice of half a lemon, which is going to act as our acid blend substitute. We need 1 black tea bag, which is going to act as our tannin substitute. We need wine yeast. This time around, I'm going to try the Premier Coup de Blanc by Red Star. Again, use whatever you got. We need a gallon of pure water. We need a gallon jug, carboy, demijohn, take your pick, to do fermentation in. We're going to need an airlock with stopper. A hydrometer would be helpful to determine how much alcohol we're producing with this wine. And of course, all of our equipment will be sanitized using our sanitizer of choice. And that's what I'm going to be using to make this wine. What we want to do first is to take our mint leaves and start plucking 5 cups worth. Let's go ahead and give our mint leaves a good rinse. Now, we are going to pour off about half a cup to a cup of water to get our tannin substitute mixture started. And the remaining water, we're going to put that in a nice big pot. And we want to bring that up to a boil. And as far as our tannin substitute mixture is concerned, we just want to bring that up to a simmer. Now that our water has come to a nice good rolling boil, we can turn the heat down to low. And we can go ahead and add in our mint leaves. Purpose being, we want a nice pot of strong mint tea. And checking our tannin substitute, we can go ahead and turn the water off there. Go ahead and get our leaves in there nice and good. All of them. Every last one of them. And we can go ahead and put our covers back on. And we're going to let this pretty much simmer for the next, I don't know, there's no real guide to it, probably the next half hour. All right, now that our mint leaves have done simmering, we're going to add in our tannin mixture. And we're going to add in 4 cups of sugar. And we will make adjustments later on if necessary. I want to bring our AVB, or rather our hydrometer reading up to 1.080 if possible. So we'll go ahead and incorporate that sugar. And with that having been done, we can turn the heat off and we can cover our mixture and let that come down to room temperature. We want to take the juice of our half a lemon and put this into our fermenter. Being careful to strain out the seeds. Now that using our freshly sanitized dipper here, we're going to go ahead and begin transferring our mint mixture into the carboy. Now you might find a small strainer might help out a great deal, helping to keep the leaves out of your carboy. And I think that's going to be enough of that. And with that having been done, let's get ready to take a hydrometer reading. Our hydrometer reading is coming in at 1.076. Now, to begin the process of turning our mint juice into mint wine, we're going to take a 1/4 teaspoon of our wine yeast. And even though there's no real way of doing it, try just not to dump it in there. Let's go ahead and put on our airlock. Let's go ahead and label our creation. We are currently making mint wine. We started it on this date. And our original gravity reading started in at 10.076. Now for the next several days, we'll keep our eye on it to make sure that we still have active fermentation. After about 7 days or so, if you want, you can go ahead and rack it into your secondary carboy and then continue the process of racking every 6 to 8 weeks or so until your wine goes clear or the wine is to your liking. Now, more than likely at the end of the process, the wine is going to go dry, which means it's going to go down to your hydrometer reading is going to say 0.994 or 0.990, in which case there's absolutely no sugar in your wine whatsoever. And that's when you'll begin the process of stabilizing, back sweetening, and doing all that. All of these steps you can, of course, find in the channel page under playlists under winemaking operations, which describes several videos how these processes will work out. Now, one other thing I should note is that we did have about a cup extra of mint juice. Ended up with about a cup extra. So what I'm going to do with that is that I'm probably going to put it in a baggie and I'm going to put that in the freezer so that the next time I rack, I want to try and reduce this head space from down here And after you rack it, it's going to be even lower. You want to try and bring that up closer to the top to help keep your wine from becoming oxidized with any unnecessary oxygen. And that's the process. So if you like what you see here, please click on the subscribe button. Better yet, become a member either through YouTube's membership program or the Patreon account for this channel. And we also have a PayPal donation account to help support this channel as well. But there we go. My take on making a mint wine, and we'll see how this will taste in about 12 months.